Hi, Tammy Louise with TLC Designs. I'm happy to be here on Thursday night, the 2nd of March, coming from the state of Michigan. This is going to be a quicker stream because hubby has to do something and upload something, and I don't know. AT&T keeps him busy. So it's going to be short and sweet, but it's going to be super fun. I wanted everyone to know that the summit is still open for the freebie if you haven't run over there and grabbed it yet. The phone's been dinging and cha-chinging to the people that are grabbing that freebie. It's a really nice bundle of Sketch Easy. It's got a cute little robot boy on it with a mom bouquet. And we pulled a winner for the Sketch Easy for February. Congratulations, and contact me with the email address. Put that on the screen, please. tlcdesigns.customerservice@gmail.com. And what else is going on? We are going to have a release toward the end of March, but it's going to be a really good one. So keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it that's going on in the store right now. So let's go to the overhead camera because I want to share some of the projects I got in today from Shanna Slater and also Sylvia Goloni, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Okay, so let's go down to the hand. Yay! I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see what's going on. So let's get right into this. This is the Celebrate Gnomes stamp set. This is one of Sylvia's. Isn't that super cute? She was just such a cute job. She puts all of her cards on craft, real thick, nice, heavy-duty craft paper. This is Hedgehog Huggies? I can't remember the exact name of it, but it comes with this set here, comes in this set, and she mixed and matched and put the hedgies with that. This one is Mouse Blessings Mouse, a little mommy and a little baby, and it says love ya. She always does such a great job on the backgrounds. I think those are all handmade. She's got little hearts here too. I don't know if you can see them, but they're bumped up like little pieces of candy. This one is one of the exclusive Krista Smith illustrations. Holiday Nomies, I believe is the name of it, and it's digital. And then in the background is also a digital stamp that comes with that set. Isn't that pretty? I love her backgrounds. It's almost like a distressed with a spotty dotty look. This is the card I got from her, so it wasn't TLC stuff, but I appreciate it. Sylvia, your cards are beautiful. If you get a chance to watch this or ever run into it, she's all the way across the world. So, yeah, I don't even know what hour it is over there. Hula Happiness, I want to say, is the name of these illustrations by Maria Medella, and they're exclusive. This one is by Shanna. It's Shaker. It's so cute. I think these might be Celebrate Shakers, but I'm not positive. I just had to say hello. And this is the See You in the Center die. This is a Krista Smith illustration exclusive. It's a little guy's digital. Can't remember. Gnome something. Holiday Gnomes. Something like that is the name of that one. This was her 3 for 3 for 3. Three products, 3 ways on the 3rd. 333 is what her and I are calling it. And this was for the February. In the Sketch Easy for February, you get the Bot Besties set. And this is also an exclusive illustration from Krista Smith. And she made this really cute because she used the inner die to cut out the center of the card. And then on the inside, it's a whole setup. You bot, you're my bestie. So cute. And I love the colors that she used on these too. This is another one of Shanna's from a release that was earlier in the summer. Maria Medella is the illustrator. She used the slimline card. I think this is probably Zinnia slimline. I'm guessing on that. I think it is. This is Apple a Day. Isn't he sweet? Sweet. Sweet. Hollows. Hollow Happiness? Something like that is where these stamps come from. Super, super cute. Summertime Hollow, maybe? I got to get used to knowing the names of these stamp sets 100%. This is Turtlelicious. So cute. One of the most popular stamp sets. I don't even know if we still have it in the store or not. If it's sold out in rubber, I may have put it as digi, or I may have reordered it. I don't recall right offhand. And this is the dragonfly that you get, the die that you get when you get the dragonfly circle die set. Super cute. And this is a tag she made with the Celebrate die set. Isn't that pretty? And she used the new cha-ching. She used the new stencil, and I think it's some sort of gel, shiny gel. Super cute. And this was on a 3 for 3 for 3 too. Three products, 3 ways. Let me see if I can kind of get these in order and show you all of them the way they're supposed to be. Those are Sylvia's. Okay, this one is the only one that I've done incorrectly so far. So here's the second. She used the same product, and this is actually a digital stamp that's in the same set, and she used them 3 different ways. So she has a flap open card. She has a flat general A2 size card that's almost like a normal one size. Actually, she followed the sketch. So she's got 3 little hearts up here, and it's the sketch. You can see the flags that are down here, and the design paper is the same. And then she used it with the open window. So that's 3 different ways to use the same product. On the 3rd of every month, you're going to see Shanna come out with some really cute new stuff. Let me try and match them. So this is part of the Celebrate. She used the Celebrate frame die, and I think this is in the center of it, and she made a shaker out of it. There's one more that goes with this. I know it's not that one. Here it is. So this is her 3rd. This is super cute. It's like, what do they call those? Mini slimline. And the candles are part of the die set that come with the Celebrate frame die set. And then this is the stencil. So she used a lot of stenciling, the same stencil, and she used the same die set 3 different ways. A little tag, a mini slimline, and a regular A2 size card. So that was another set of her 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this was the Halloween 3 for 3. So she used the classic stencil here. She used the digital stamp set here that comes with, what's Harry Pumpkin's name? Pumpkin O'Leary or something. I don't remember his name, but he's one of my illustrations and I can't remember the name of it. But so he is a digital stamp set, and he comes with this paper. And what she did was made the paper real large and then cut out the leaves and prop them on top. And you get this paper as well, and that's on craft cardstock. So it made it really kind of fall-like and spooky almost. And then she has, the kitten comes with, I'm going to say the same stamp set. Yeah, I believe so. You're such a pumpkin. Oh, pumpkin. I like this little staple too, Jane. Look at this little staple thing she did. So she has 4 little pieces of strips of paper and then staple them. I do like that. I might have to make something die oriented that does that. Here she used the, James, what's the name of this? Double dial dice, sorry. And they've been squished in the box, but look at how cute these are. So it's a little bit tight because I haven't actually loosened it up. You'd have to like pull it up a little bit and try and get it to work. This is stenciled with, I don't know, a gold gel. And these little guys come in that same stamp set, or they come with Frankie. I have another set of digital Halloween stamps that this might have come in. But the double dial die in this form has all but sold out, and we are changing the format of this. So keep your eye out, open and ready and willing and able to purchase this once it comes back out, because it's going to be really awesome, the changes that I made to that die. Then we have some singular cards that she did not make for the 333 occasion. This is the Robot Family? Robot Holiday Robot, something like that. It's designed by Krista Smith again, and it's an original, so it's all exclusive to the TLC Designs store. She put fa la 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 la, and then she used some of the papers that are in the store. Don't remember the name of those either. I'm really bad at that. I need to get my little slip of inventory names out. And then she used that stencil, the wintertime stencil. We just got that in the store. I think this was probably for the release that we had at the time that she was doing it. Here's some of the projects she made for a 333 that were more summertime. Again, with the luau illustrations from Maria Madal, some of the sunshine paper, more of the sunshine paper. This girl is so pretty. Look at her hair. Look how pretty her hair is. I love it. Ooh, ah. And she put a little, actually rolled a rose too. She rolled one of the roses, and this is one of the flowers that we have on a die set. And then she enlarged the pineapple, and she used the die that says hello. This is the Rosy Sentiment die. So she cut that. That's really cute. Oh, I noticed too, she used it on this, and she did that where you put some kind of ink on the die and you run it through the heat machine, and you put the paper over the foiling. So she foiled that die. I'm gonna have to find out how she did that. She also foiled this other die, the smile die. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to learn. She put little black gels on these too, James, the hibiscus. Yeah. Very, very cool. You know, when you see these online in a picture format, you can't really tell what they look like. But I get them and I just feel like it's Christmas at my house when I see them and they come in the mail. So this one, I wanted to show everybody because it definitely did not show up in the picture. There's little glitter drops. Can you see them, James?
Yeah.
There's little glitter drops. And this one is our first illustration from Lee Holland. It's called Unicorn Wishes. Super cute. I love this tag. I really love this tag. And she just made it so delicate looking down at the bottom and just put warm wishes. And this is the 333. She used the Land and Seas die set that come with the mushrooms. And she used Christmas paper back here, but mushrooms right here on this landscape. She used another one of the lands. And she actually glittered. Can you see that glitter?
Pat Brazel's asking, she's
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Australia.
Hi.
If there are any baby card ideas, please.
Ooh. I have some baby trolls coming out, and there is a bubble blower is the name of the stamp set. And it's a pretty little troll girl with ponytail. I don't know if the baby's a girl or a boy, but in that same troll area, you'll find like Trolling By is another set, Toga, Angels. Check out that section. They're 4x4 stamp sets, and they are a little bit baby-ish. I wouldn't say I would give them to a baby shower. Let me think. Oh, yes, there is Blessings and Blessings Mouse. That's all about mom and baby. I think I just had a Blessings Mouse project here, right here. So it's a mom mouse holding a baby. Super cute stamp set. And it's digital. So being in Australia, you could purchase it, get it on your computer right away, download it, and start making right away and not have to worry about shipping and paying all of that extra
cost that's involved by being out of the country. So I wanted to open this card too, because you can't see that online either when you're looking at the card. But she put the Land and Seas grass dye behind here just to give it some of that texture. And then she says, because I couldn't resist. And she put the little guy on the top layer. Isn't that pretty? All right, we're almost done. She did this one for February 25th release. And it was the mix and match. And this die set comes in the Pizzeria digital stamp set with this paper. And this is the classic, I do know some names, the classic stencil. And then inside here, she used the classic stencil again with some really pretty colors that kind of coordinated. So this is Just Make a Wish, comes in a stamp set called Celebrate. And that's how she put all three of those together. And I just love that it's not just an A2 that opens the regular way. I kind of like that she really puts the time in to make something that's special. She does a lot of shakers too. Isn't that pretty? This is in Tiptoe Fairy Dance, and that has this cute little baby bunny. So you might want to consider that as well. I'm trying to think in my head if we have any actual babies.
I don't remember any.
Other than the mouse and the blessings fairy mom that's holding a baby. That was the reason for those stamps to be made. So I know that those would make appropriate baby cards. But I can't, off the top of my head, think of anything else that would really fit. So this is a winter theme. Our paper's in the background. And she used the new Delicate Poinsettia stamp set. I'm going to say she did the stamp and then she trimmed it. We have a poinsettia stencil that I used just last week as well, but I'm pretty sure these are the stamps because of the way that the ink looks. And she used Slimline Multi-Slider die to kind of go across the bottom here and give it a little bit more texture when she designed this card. Now this is one of my favorites that she sent me. Look how pretty. It's a pot of flowers. I just took a peek when I see this because these zinnias look so pretty because they have petals that open up inside of other petals and it gives you so much dimension. I mean, look at this. How pretty is that? And she made them all multicolored and she put Yippee, that's from one of the troll sets. And the die that she has down here that she used to make the pot with is the cherry on top die, which can make a big cupcake, or you can use like the bottom section here. You can also make a hot air balloon with this bottom section. It's really versatile. So having said all of that, that was a lot before getting to the project. Do I need to say hi to anyone? I'm sorry if I'm touching the microphone.
Well, let's see. We have
Anyone
Faith,
at all?
we have
Hi, Faithlyn. My niece is
Michelle
here.
Daly Atkins.
Oh,
Amy
hi,
Dodson
Michelle.
Dixon,
Who?
Amy,
Amy. Hi, Amy.
Brenda Katrine,
I'm so glad you could come again tonight and visit with us. And what?
Brenda Katrine, Mandy May.
Hi, Mandy. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know Brenda Katrine. I don't think we
Yeah,
have.
she's been on here before.
Has she? Okay.
Uh,
Nice to have you with us.
oh wait, no, I think she's in actually.
Who? Brenda? Oh. Well, you should ask where she's from.
Yeah, where are you from?
Brenda, are you
Brazil,
coming
Kathy
from the
Myers.
States? What?
Pat Brazil?
Pat Brazel?
Brazil?
Maybe?
She's
Okay.
from Australia.
Okay.
And Kathy Myers.
Kathy. Hi, Kathy. It's nice to have everyone with us today.
Oh, then Tangy Crane just joined too.
Tangi's on my design team. Hey, girl. How is it going?
Brenda's from Arizona.
Oh, that's where your Aunt Brenda's from, isn't it?
My Aunt Linda. Is.
Oh, okay. I knew it was one or the other. Ching.
She my aunt's in Chandler.
In Chandler, Arizona?
Chandler, Arizona.
Is that the one that just lost
Her husband.
and she's moving? Where's she moving
She's
to?
not moving right now.
Oh, I see.
She was going to move. She didn't.
Oh, change of plans. I'm sure a lot's up in the air once something that, earth-shattering, life-shattering happens.
Kathy Myers is from Missouri.
Kathy Myers. She's from Missouri.
Missouri.
I didn't remember that. I have sent her things. She wins all the time because she comes and visits all the time when I'm doing my lives. But when I send people things, I love doing it. Don't get me wrong. I love adding the cute little cards and sometimes little notes or whatever, freebies, things like that. I love doing that, but I don't ever remember where I'm sending it to because I kind of just slap the label on and give it to my son to take to the post office. So it's difficult when you're on my end of it to remember who all of you are, but I absolutely adore everyone that comes to see and visit and play. I mean, look at me. I'm actually trimming paper, Jim. The only chance I ever get to do this is on Thursday. I mean, I'm really living the crafty life over here.
I moved from Illinois last year.
Oh, okay.
This year, that is.
Okay. Which state does she like better?
Oh, Brenda's in Chandler also.
Oh, that's not your Aunt Brenda, is it?
Linda.
Yeah, but where's your Aunt Brenda live?
Oh, she is in Tennessee, I believe.
Okay. So what I'm doing here, just to explain, I do a lot of my graphic design work on the computer. And if you, Jim, would go to picture number 1 that I sent you in the Dropbox, I want to kind of explain what it is that I'm doing today whilst I do it. You like that word? Whilst.
Give me a second because I had some issues earlier. I'll take care of that.
Oh my goodness. That's what he always says. He says, "Oh, honey, it's not going to take very long. It's super, super quick." Yeah, okay. I'll believe that when I see it, right, ladies? No, but he's good. I'm not teasing. I won't tease James today. I'll cut him some slack. He did a good job today. And he's been under the weather too. He had to go home last night because he didn't feel very good. And I say home because for those of you that don't know, we're selling our other home. That's why I'm in this itty bitty dinky little studio in my son's house in the kitchen. I've kind of taken over his kitchen, but we're selling that home and we know that it'll show better in that community if there's nobody in there, and we just kind of stage it. So we left our couches and some of the things and we took all the color out basically and just left it very plain. Very something you can walk in and say, "Oh, I can put my pink thing here and my red thing there." Anyway, long story short, I'm staying here at night with my son, and James goes to the other home just so that we don't get any. What do you call those people? What are those people that come and they take over your house and they stay there?
Yeah,
squatter. So we don't want any trouble. So we send James home and he leaves here, 10:30, 11 o'clock or something like that. But so he spends his time here after he gets off work and isn't going to karate. He does spend time with his family, but I am sending him to the other location just to be safe. Oh, there we go.
All right, so which one did you want to see first?
Number 1. You're making me lose track of what I was saying.
No, number 1, I don't think it's one you want.
Oh, number 1 is the one that, the advertisements that I showed you.
This one.
Maybe. Let's see. What's it look like?
Oh, you can't see it there for some reason. Which is weird.
Why can't you pull it up like you do normally?
Oh, you know why? I can't
No.
You won't see it, but look here.
Oh, so they can see it.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, this is the March 1st. Yeah, cough that way. Anyway, I was going to tell you guys, last night he came home and he's like, "I'm going to work from the other house today or tomorrow instead of going into the office and blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, "What's the matter?" He's like, "I think I'm sick." And I'm like, "Oh my God, take a test because I don't want you anywhere near me." It's like the 3rd time I've had COVID already. So he goes home last night and he was for sure to take a test right away. And he calls me. He's like, "No, it's just a cold." I'm like, "Okay, you can come over tomorrow and I'll do the live." So we almost canceled on you. Anyway, long story short, he's fine. And he's back to work. And they're actually working him late tonight too. So we have to make this kind of short. But this is the Sketch Easy 119 for March of 2023. It has a really pretty sketch. As you can see, it's the same items that I am currently going to cut and put together to show you how I did it. Comes with the Home Tweet Home stamp set with some sentiments, and those were illustrated by myself. And then the papers that I put in it is a blooming medley, but it's a mini pack. So all of that paper pack has, I think it's 9 or 12 designs, and I think you get 4 or 5 in this particular mini bundle. Then it shows you some examples of dies that we use, but you can also go to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and switch to the next picture, please. Go to the YouTube channel because LV Handmade Lynn did a tutorial on the sketch this month and shows you how she put it together, what it looked like when she was done, and what, some of the appreciation that she had for digi stamps, which I really did like because a lot of people are a little bit weary or haven't tried digis yet. And I recommend that they at least give it a try once. They're resizable. There's no storage involved. It's immediate gratification when you purchase them. And you can invert them back, if it needs to face the left versus the right. You can do a lot of things with digis. And she found that making a masked sort of setting, like you would mask off after stamping something and then mask off again if you want to stamp something behind that and that sort of thing. Super easy with the PNGs that you get in digital stamp sets. So if you haven't had a chance to try that, or I had a woman come into the store today and ask me how she can if she downloaded from her phone, how does she get it on her computer? She's brand new, and we're more than willing to help. Some of those things depend on what type of phone you have, and we went into some questions and tried to help her the best we could. But there's always tutorials on our YouTube channel that can help you with that information as well. So don't hesitate to ask us if you have any questions about digis. We love them here. We sell both regular polymer stamps and digis because of that. There is a purpose for digis as well as for polymer stamps. So this second picture is the one from LV Handcrafted, who is Lynn. That's the picture that she gave us for the project that she made for this month's sketch. That's how she portrayed it. She went with the same rectangular die, but she kind of switched up with an oval from another die set in the center, and then just did one little birdhouse and a big bird talking to a baby bird. So what else do we have? Mine. Okay. You can show them that. Is it already on here? That's what they see? Okay. This one is delayed?
Yes.
I see. So this is the one that we're going to make today. And I wanted to show you, for those, go ahead and put it on my hand now. Okay. Can you get close up? Okay. I'm going to try and show you what I
Don't
did.
go too close because
I'm trying not to get too close, but I don't want the glare either. This paper kind of glares. This is what happens when you stack digital images in your computer system. I don't use Microsoft Word, but I know that it works. You just bring it in as a picture like you would any other. Say you had a logo and you were making letterhead for your company or something. You just bring that in and place it where you want to put it. There are so many different types of PNG kind of editors, JPEG positioning editors. I know Silhouette has one. I happen to use Adobe Illustrator because that's what I'm in all the time anyway. So you take the digi and you put it on the paper, and then you take another digi, and if you want this one behind, you change the layer that this one is sitting on. So then you would move that behind, and then you would add another one if that's what you choose to do, and you go on and on and on. Now I have gone in and digitally colored. Don't want to get too close, but I wanted to see the digitally colored the flowers in the grass, because I figured even if I grab some Copic pens and do a little bit of coloring on the houses tonight, which I don't know that I'll get to, you'll at least be able to see how it began and how it formed afterwards. Now, let me show you what happens when you have all of them colored up. And then you could take any sort of frame and simply die cut that. Okay, so you could print it out and color it in your computer or on, what's that program? Procreate. You could color it in any way that you want, digitally printed out, already colored, and then just cut the die. So those are 2 ways to work with digitals. So what I want to show you, I have some green paper. I'm gonna sing a song. Oh, I could do this. This one is Gnome Celebration. Happy Hedgies. Ah, ta-da! This is what the bubble blower would look like, but it's a 4x4 set stamp now instead of 4x8. So that's what the little girl would maybe make a baby card. I am going to grab. I have a dice that I don't have a dice. I have a die. And then it has a vine in it. Tiny Vine Oval is the name of the die set. And I want to use it tonight to cut. We're going to use some of the sun and the clouds. From that die set. So what I really like about these dies, and this is the reason that I made them this way, when you purchase a set of different sized ovals from another company, you get the 4 ovals, right? But you don't get anything else. And then what they'll do is they'll sell another die set that has 10 different sort of vines in it. And where that's good, you have to remember that you have them, sort of thing. On the TLC designs, the dies are set up so that you can use whatever's in that die set to make an entire card, the whole project. You're going to get like a frame. You're going to get a sentiment frame. You're going to get the big frame with the whatever it is that decorates the outside. But then you're going to get something on the inside of it that you can embellish with. And all together, you can add the dragonfly to this set and add it to the flower. Or if you were to grab this square set, you could get the hearts. And so you could have that die set, and all of your embellishment dies that you need are in that same set, which I really love. I have to say, it's one of my favorite things about my dies. Plus, you don't have empty die space in the center either. I use everything. Every centimeter of a die I will use, okay? You will get the most dies out of everything I sell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this real quick. Where are my, here they are, die cutting plates. I want to get as much of that. Wait. This goes under the magnet on top of the other plate. I am using a Gemini. So over here off to the left, I'm kind of, it's not as important that I get all the vines as it is that I get all the flowers. I may have chosen a little bit of green that's too short. There we go. We're going to run this through. I know it's kind of loud, I'm sorry. And it does sound like a, what is it, Jim?
Sick cow.
A sick cow, an ill cow. Yes, baby, Uncle Jim has the right words for everything. Okay, my niece is watching. She's helping me design. This is kind of a secret, but we haven't begun yet. She is drawing and illustrating for my company. And they're going to be really pretty. I cannot wait to get them manufactured. While I'm on live with her here, I should ask her how it's going. How's it going, niece? Has she got those little flower embellishments on the outside of that? You know what? In the you know where? You know how? All right. I hear that music. I don't want music. Turn the music off. Please turn the music off. Why would you do that? It's just not right. Okay. Lord knows I don't need any more distractions than what my brain can handle anyway. So in the same set, the Tiny Vine Oval set, you get this vine die, and it has 4 flowers on it automatically, but also you get some floral dies that are separate. And I did that on purpose so that you can cut them from different colors of paper.
Faith says, I'm currently working on them right now. I'm
She's
trying
doing it
a
right
new
now.
design on it.
Ooh. You hear that, ladies?
Procreate, but after I'm going to do them and do the flowers.
I see. Well, she just got started on Procreate, so we're going to let her work her magic. She sent me some pictures today of some stuff that she has drawn. She found some really cute brushes. So what I also did, just so that you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing here, and I'm going to tape these separate flowers. All I did was, not that one. Where's the one that I've been using? Here it is. See, I left a little tab on it so I could grab it really easy. You know what I need, Mr. Cunliffe? A washi tape holder. It looks like one of those tape things, and you take it off, and it keeps your washi tape open.
Oh.
I need one of those, honey. Okay, I've gotten into my wine mode. So I made little squares of colors that match the design paper that I'm planning on using. And all I'm doing is applying the dye to the top of the squares. There you go. Run this through the die cutting machine. Now that I have this out, I can show you. So you put the bottom base, and then you put the plastic insert, and then this is magnetic, so it holds the die, which is really cool. And you always put the die cutting up because you want all of the scratches and the die cuts in this top plate. Are there any questions? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything because he is the only one that sees all of your comments. So if you want to say hi to Mr. Jim, feel free to do so. He is all ears on, apparently trying to be at least. I'm not positive what he does back there. But a minute ago he was playing music, so I don't really know. I think he got tired of listening to my voice and he decided, oh, I'm going to put some music on in the background. Hi, Amy. Oh, she's saying hi to you. I think she's the one that said, can he spell?
Spell? I can't spell with the
I always go back through. I have such a good time on these lives, you guys. This is good for me. It's really good for me. I'm going to use a little bit of... I always go back and look at the comments that are made while I'm live after I'm not live anymore. And that didn't come out right, but you know what I meant.
Barely alive as it is.
Right? And so I'm just going to put a dot of glue on here. And I always go back and I kind of try and figure out what it is that you guys are all talking about. And, you know, I try and keep up. And I usually comment. Usually, you know, I say, hey, how's it going? Glad you're here, that kind of thing. Or, yeah, I agree. Or I'll answer the question, even though I know I answered it while I was live. I like to kind of make sure you guys know that I do care enough, and I am concerned with whether or not all your questions get answered. So I go in there, and one of the nights that I rechecked, it said, can Jim spell? And it must have been we were asking something about how do you spell something, obviously. And it was a woman that's always with us. So you always appreciate the humor that we get. We can definitely take the humor because that's Jim's lives to be humorous. So I'm gonna put this one here. I went through there and I was looking at it and I'm like, man, these people got him pegged. They know he's jokey and laughy and, you know, easy to get along with. And he is. But
Amy's on the road. Her husband is driving, and she's just watching.
oh, where are you guys going? Is it a long trip or is it a short trip? I always let my husband drive too, Amy. It's the best. You can sit and like do anything you want and fall asleep. He drives us up to Frankenmuth, and I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes or so. And sometimes I'll listen to the music, and sometimes I'll just fall asleep. And then when we get there, you know, it's like, Christmas is smacking you in the face everywhere you go in Frankenmuth, because that's what the whole village is, a Bavarian type of village, and it's all, you know, Christmas oriented for sure. For sure. We go every year. I wouldn't go anywhere else for Thanksgiving dinner. There's nowhere else to go. I mean, they serve the best chicken. You get all those noodles all warm and buttery, and
Amy dropped off her grandson's birthday present.
oh,
It was an hour there.
well, that's a long drive. I see. All right, so I'm gonna look real quick. I will not take a ton of time. Like I said, when we moved here a few months back now, I have my crafty area, but it's really kind of,
Not fully organized yet.
I don't know where things are. Let's just say it how it is, you know? It's, I'm guessing where stuff is. Because it's not where it's usually at, and I crafted for a good almost 2 years at the other house.
I'm
So you
guessing
need,
what you need is in one of those drawers.
huh?
I'm guessing what you need is in one of those drawers.
Right. Right, exactly. I'm guessing that too. My phone's over here. What was dinging over there? Oh, it dinged here. Must have been my iPad did that. So now I have my vine ready. I'm going to put this back in here. Glossy Accents needs a pin or a needle to make sure that it continues to flow through that hole. I don't know if everybody does that, but it works for me. So we're going to put these back away. So then there was another die set. What did I do with all of the die sets? Oh, here. Sunshine Circle die, I believe. So I have some extra cuts already of the clouds. We can just use those. That'll save us some time. I don't have the sun cut. So like I said, like you could get this round die, which is perfect for any two-size card, by the way. They'll sit right in the center and give you a good focal point. But it comes with all of these other little goodies. I have like embellishment dies in every single set of stamp sets. Even the Land and Seas die has the little baby mushroom tops, so you can cut them out of different paper and add them to it. So cute. Yes, that is one of the things that differentiates TLC Design dies from other stores' products. It has a real purpose for the embellishment dies. It's done intentionally, I can guarantee you. And I fill it up. You get your money's worth for sure. All right. So here's what I needed. Already have pre-colored it. So I'm just going to cut it out. Who is texting me?
Chris.
Who?
Uh,
No, texting me. My phone's going off. What?
Somebody else. Went by that, so.
Oh.
Candace. I'm sorry, Candace.
Oh, one of the
She's
design team members.
Sending you some photos.
Yay! I have design team members all around the world, actually, that make beautiful projects with the TLC Designs product. And once or twice a year, I've been trying to get better at that. Once or twice a year, there's my clouds and my sun. What else do I need? So I don't need to cut these clouds anymore. I was gonna trim these birds out, but James, I don't know where here they are. It was all his fault. Anyway, once or twice a year, I ask the ladies if they have any of the projects left that they created over the period of time that they were with my team. I'm just going to make one bird. Now, there is a die that can cut this out for me, but y'all know me. Fussy cutting is my thing. It's my strawberry jam. Sounds so weird. So they send me all the projects, just like I went over, today I got in the mail Shanna's, and yesterday I got Sylvia, yesterday or the day before, I got Sylvia Gallone's in the mail. I love it. It's like Christmas, you guys, honestly. All right, and then I printed Let's Tweet. So we're going to put this together and assemble. We're ready to assemble. Let me get this die set put away in this box of dies. It will leave me with so much extra room. Minor cleanup here. Okay. I want to color this. And I need a card base. A2. I have them already pre-cut. And I am going to glue runner. Tape runner. Here it is. I am locating things slowly but surely. He's smart aleck. This is not my favorite kind of tape. We need to get some more tape runner that are those little blue. I'm very finicky about that it goes to the end too. Yeah, the ... because my dies are so intricate that it needs to go between the holes and leaves that gluey residue. She does not know that I'm live. That's why she's sending them right now. This is just the card base. Oh. All right, I'm going to leave it and trim this. Got it a little less even than I like. Is that her still?
Yes.
Why didn't she lay I asked her for pictures of all of her
sent you a whole photo
all of her projects, but why didn't she just like lay them on the couch? She's so fun. She could have just laid them on the floor and taken one picture with them all, and I'll let her know which ones I want. She's sending them each individually. That's too much. I can't stand it. It's funny. She's such a sweet lady, though. Okay, we got that part done. Now, I have to do that die cutting one more time. Let me find the right die, the correct die. No, let's celebrate. This is it. This is the die I want. I need that tiny vine oval package again too. Is this it? No. This is it. Because I left the little baby flowers out. So the name of the die that we're using, and I will show you all of them in their original packages so I can get the names right. This is called Butterfly Rectangle Frame. And we're going to use this really ornate frame that's in the center. It does have a die that will offset on the outside. It has a beautiful oval. And then you get this butterfly, which is really, really fun to make. But we're using that today. And I believe I said the correct names of the other ones. Tiny Vine Oval. And what else did we use? Oh. Aztec Sunshine die circle. And it says Aztec because this is kind of like a American Indian almost woven look on the outside of this. You get all these clouds and the birds and the sunshine, even the center die on the inside of the sunshine. It is a loaded die set, believe me. So that's what we're working with today. That didn't come out right today. I need to increase my vocabulary so I don't use words like loaded. Okay, back to work, Tam. Blooming Medley paper pack, and with the $5 purchase of the Sketch Easy 119, you will get this. Whoops! Don't lose what you're working on. I'm gonna cut this real quick. Cha-ching! I wonder if these plates are getting old. It sounds really bad. Super sick. Super sick cow. Okay. This is what I want. Put this back where it belongs. These little bits, sometimes I make shakers out of them because they're so cute. They're like tiny medallions. Look. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Do we have anybody asking questions? I don't want to miss any questions.
No.
Okay. Are they chit-chatting amongst themselves?
No.
All right, you guys, make sure you comment. You can't win unless you comment.
Oh, they're commenting.
All right. They're talking. That's good. I like y'all talking.
Sue likes that Aztec dye.
Oh, does she?
Sun and clouds.
Aztecs.
FYI, Aztec is Mexican, not American.
Oh, that's true. I stand corrected. It kind of looks Indian, though. Maybe I named it poorly.
No, it looks Aztec.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. You know, when you do this on your own, it's an entirely different experience than when you work for someone else and they're in charge and they're making all the rules and regulations and making all the decisions. Sometimes I don't know what to name a particular product, the best, cutest name. And I always try to be cute, you know? I like have that type of personality that cutesy fits right into. I have other things in my personality that aren't quite as cutesy, but I do like to be cutesy when I design my products because this is where my passion is. This is where, you know, I'm happiest. All right.
Kathy Myers says that we're in the middle of a rainstorm, which is really nothing because tomorrow we're supposed to get 8 to 12
8
inches
to
of snow.
12 inches tomorrow. And I was going to tell you guys that Shanna Smith, Shanna Slater, God, I'm going to get these names so messed up in my head. Shanna Slater, the one that sent me the majority of these cards, and I got them today in the mail. She lives in California, and she got tons and tons and tons of snow, and her power went out and then went back on. Then it went back out, then it went back on. It was like 3 days straight. She didn't know if she'd come home to have power, didn't know how to keep the house warm. I mean, it's just manic, right? And I'm going, oh yeah, my gosh, that's California. It's really far away. Doesn't matter. That stuff comes all the way across to the east coast, and we're getting it tomorrow, 8 to 12 inches, which is just really sad. Really, really sad.
You need to start all over.
Why?
Well, because Amy, they lost signal for a minute because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
So rewind about 10 minutes.
Rewind, huh? Yeah, no, Amy, sorry. I love ya. I really, really do. And I appreciate you, but I'm starting over. All right, so all we need to do now is just set it all down in a nice position. Let me get my, I love these little strips of double-sided What are these called, James? He doesn't know.
Sticky tape,
Double-sided
foam tape.
foam. Thank you. Yes, it's foam. And I like them because it's the whole strip. Whoever thought of this, brilliant. It's probably a woman. I know that might sound a little sexist, but we are sort of clever. I mean, men are clever too, but you know, things like this really come to us. We think ahead, most of us. I have a sister that just doesn't always think ahead, but I think in general, well, that's just barely going to fit. I'm going to cut this into 3. Who knows?
Well, you know, you used to always say that the bra must have been invented by a guy because of how bad they are, but
It actually is a woman, isn't it?
yeah, 2 of them.
And she probably was miserable without something to help her. And so she came up with that awful, awful device. Awful. Did I say that enough times?
One more time.
Yeah. Who agrees with me that they're just literally awful? We come home and we cannot wait to not have it on us. Come on, you guys. Be honest. Anyway, make sure you make comments or you can't win. If he doesn't know you're there, you can't win.
What's going to be today's prize?
The sketch, unless they already have it, in which case I will send them a pad of the paper and a stencil. So they will get, believe me, they will get. You hear me? They will get. So I could literally color this in. What time is it?
It is 8:57.
No, I'm not going to color it in. So I'm going to cut this pre-colored. But I am glad that I showed you
Sue does the same.
what? Pre-colors?
No.
Oh, yeah. Good. Yay, Sue. Smart lady. Things are awful. I think if you weren't what's the word I want to say? On public TV, if you weren't overly blessed, then it might not be that big of a deal, you know. But if you're blessed with good baby feeders,
Some don't call it a blessing.
no, I know. I don't necessarily call it a blessing either because it's very painful on your back, and there's a lot of things that can, go wrong. I don't think it would hurt your shoulders and stuff if you didn't, have so much weight pulling it down. Ouch. This is not a great topic for crafty time. But have you guys been in your craft rooms in 2 days? The last 2 days? Who has spent some time crafting the last 2 days? The summit is over now. Card Makers Success Summit. Did any of you go? Did you get the freebie that was in there from TLC Designs? What else do I want to know? At the end of March, I'm doing a live stream, which will be really fun. So keep your ears and eyes open for advertisements for that.
Faith's been crafting.
Faith is crafting. Yeah, she I think she draws like every
So
day.
is Kathy.
Oh, really? In the last 2 days she has? Lucky girl. I get in here literally on Thursdays. That's the only time I
Kathy's
have.
designing.
What does she mean by designing? For her teams? Is she on teams?
Amy says not since Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you count her job at school.
Oh, was she like a librarian helper, or does she have a kindergarten class or something? She gets to get on and dirty and crayons and
Finger paint.
smelly markers. That would be the best job for me if I could stand children anymore. I used to be a really big child person.
Susan
Loved
Crafty
them.
with her sister doing vinyl projects.
Oh, okay. She's doing it on the silhouette. See, I get done
They
and
just finished a new design. She'll send a picture over
yay.
after July.
So I'm gonna use. Oops. Gonna put. How did I do that? I did it like this.
Amy says first graders.
Oh, she's so lucky. You get to play with them and then send them home. That's awesome.
Me too.
Yeah, a little bit. Not not that big of a deal. It's not like you're there with them for 6 hours like she is.
Sue's asking you use a Cricut cutting machine.
I was Cricut. Is it Cricut Silhouette?
No, Silhouette is different than Cricut.
I have a Silhouette. I do not have a Cricut, but according to the summit stuff that's been going on, and I've been trying to keep an eye on what is popular. SVG cut templates are really popular right now, so I am going to start selling them in my store. I have a ton already made. I have to remake them a little bit, but
Brenda had stepped away and was wondering if she missed anything good. Yeah, you missed everybody talking about bras.
Oh boy. Sorry, ladies. He's not shy. Jeez. Okay. I don't even know what to say after that. I've lost the little black bird too. Now you see you're messing me up. Cut it out. Oh my goodness. My husband's not shy. He lives with me and I'm not shy, so it doesn't surprise me. I've kind of changed him into this beastly kind of thing for 36 years. What year are we on, by the way?
What year is 2023?
No. Anniversary wise.
Oh, 33, I think?
That seems a little shy.
6?
I don't know.
I can't do math.
88, James. Now, see, they'll be doing
This will
it.
be 35 years.
They'll be doing it in their head real quick and figure it out
this
for
year.
us. 35 years this
will be
year.
35, yeah.
Okay. I think we're going to go someplace really cool, like Australia or I don't know, but someplace awesome. Oh, I really love this card, guys, ladies. Has to be put on the bottom because it's going to meet the top.
Brenda said Australia would be cool.
Yeah, she lives there.
Yeah.
Of course, she's gonna.
Isn't that like one of the biggest deserts in the world?
I don't know. I've never been there. I know kangaroos live there. Wallabies, all kinds of fun stuff we never get to see in Michigan because they don't live here. We go to the zoo.
Kathy said she'll be married 46 years.
Wow.
March 5th.
Woo! That's a long time. What's her secret? What's the secret? Because he's making it to 37 sometimes. I wonder how he's gonna do that mysteriously. All right, so I'll hush now. I want to show everybody this card. Look at how sweet this pretty little card is. And it wasn't really all that slow. I didn't do any of the coloring, but I could. It takes time. And actually, that's one of the funnest parts of doing this entire craft gig is that it doesn't matter how long you take. You just do it till you don't want to do it anymore, and you come back and do it again the next time. And who doesn't want to get into the colors? Like, I don't know if you, this is the same for all of you ladies. Go ahead and go to my face view, please. And I'll talk to them. Man.
Yep.
So I don't know if this is true for every crafter, but when I grab, even when I was a kid, like 5 years old, I'd grab the crayon and my tongue would hang out the side of my mouth. My husband will attach to that. And I'll get in there and I'm like, oh, that orange isn't dark enough on one side. And I'm a perfectionist. So until it's right, I keep tweaking. But I don't have any recognition of time while I'm doing that. I kind of disappear mentally, which means my stress level is coming down. My anxiety is coming down. And believe me, that's been a real trigger this last year and a half to 2 years. I've had a lot of health issues, and trying to get rid of the anxiety and not to wake up first thing in the morning and grab the phone and be worried about whether or not I've contacted someone in the store and, let them know what's going on. So much anxiety is really not good. My heart is stressed over it. I'm on medication now to try and keep it down and in control. And I think if I just had some more time and devoted it to crafting, that my world would be a little bit more filled with joy and a little bit less stress. So I want to say thank you very much for joining us. If anyone was new, I'm really happy that you found us. Mention it to your friends. We always have a draw of a winner. Yes.
Dana Ward just says that.
Oh, hi, Dana. Oh my gosh. Now my mind is in a million different areas, Mr. Penn. Dana went to high school with me. She was a stilt sister with me. I know she's probably like laughing right now, but we were really tall and really thin, and it's one of those things that choir had. You get recognized for one of your attributes, something special about you. And we were the stilt sisters because we were really tall. I still am. It's very nice to have you with me. I haven't seen you come and join in, so it's kind of cool. I want to say thank you very much for everyone that joined us. We are going to do this every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. I need to get in here more often than just Thursday night, so I might add a day. I don't know. We're going to think about that through the month of March. The release that's coming up will be close to the 30th, really close to the end of the month, but it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a product suite again, like the Celebrate.
Let me spin for the winner.
Yes, go ahead and spin for the winner. I'm going to give away the Sketch Easy bundle that this came in. If you already have the bundle, then we'll go ahead and send you stock paper form. That's the freebie from the Card Maker Success Summit. It's been going crazy for 3 days now. So a lot of people just running in there, hopping in there. They're going to run out of time real fast if they don't get in there and get it. But that's what that is all about. I wish it was every day, but it's not. So thank you very much for joining us. We have a winner.
We do.
Who's the winner?
Michelle Daly Atkins.
Oh, Michelle Daly. She went to high school with me too, I believe. I know her. I know that name. Blonde hair. She works in Belleville. If that's you, send me, put the email address across the bottom, please, James. Send me an email at tlcdesigns.customerservice@gmail.com. And I will, of course, send you the digital or the stock paper. Or we can meet up and have lunch if it's you. If you're right here in Belleville with me, that'd be awesome. We should definitely get together. So I will see you next Thursday at 8 o'clock. And hubby is going to say goodnight.
Good night.
And get better. And we'll see you soon. Bye.